guys, welcome back to the CNC podcast. My name is Louisa.
And I'm Maya. And yeah, I hope we're all funky fresh.
Yeah,
How are you?
I'm tired. I'm really tired.
Okay.
I'm so exhausted, but yeah, we're good. How are you?
I'm great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm great. Remember how I did the 12 minutes of running? I did 30 yesterday.
Oh my
30.
god! I'm so proud of you.
I'm proud of me too.
After almost fainting and collapsing, I'm proud of you.
Yes, I've realized it's only a mindset thingy.
You did it.
Hate
Wow.
to tell y'all, but it's in your head, unfortunately. That means I have to continue doing it.
Yeah, maybe someday you're gonna be there for an hour. Hopefully.
Yeah, maybe. I keep thinking about the fact that if I want to run a marathon, I would have to do that for 8 times in a row, essentially. Don't see that happening.
That maybe didn't sound convincing.
It wasn't.
Okay.
But we're doing, slowly but surely.
I get there.
But yes, I feel good. I have a very unoriginal topic to talk about that everybody's been talking about. But I want to talk about it regardless.
What's the topic?
Jada Pinkett Smith.
God. Oh God.
Now I know everyone's been talking about it, and I will probably have very little original things to say about this, but I still want to talk about this because this woman hates this man
so much.
It is unbelievable.
I don't even know if she ever loved him because I feel she just wanted to be with someone. You know, when you want to fill a space and you just pick the next person to fill the space. I think that's what she did with Will.
Do you know that when the whole like August Alsina entanglements thing came out and she did the Red Table Talk with him, with Will, she talked about the day of their marriage and how she was crying the whole day because she didn't want to get married. And she keeps calling Tupac her soulmate, which I'm not that familiar with Tupac, but from everything I know from him, I want to assume that that's not the type of woman you would fuck with, but okay. But like, my thing is, you hate this man. Like, you've hated this man for a long, long time because I think they've always had somewhat of an open marriage, to be honest. I think it wasn't really cheating what she did with August. But I think, not that I consider that not cheating before anyone clips that, but like, I think they had an understanding. But the way she goes about the things,
she brought it out to the public, and she had no remorse. Like she
whatsoever.
felt it was totally okay. Like
and then like this whole book, and now she's giving interviews and she's saying like, because allegedly they've been separated, or not allegedly, she says they've been separated for 7 or 6 years, which means the slap happened when they were not together.
And I think she's just being manipulative and just gaslighting.
She talks
Will, because he's so. I feel he's such a victim. Like I feel so bad for him sometimes.
I like, never take a man's side, but this
poor soul. It looks like someone that's at the house, like at home, just crying and just normally it's the woman, and she's like now the man, and he's now like the woman, and I feel I don't know.
I mean, for me, the whole family is a bit insane. So I don't know how much. No, I'm sorry, that family is insane. Do you know that like Jaden said that his mom saved his life by introducing him to psychedelics? And I come from a very conservative mom, so I don't want to be a conservative mom, but there's a line. Like there's a line. I'm not introducing you to psychedelics. If it would have been he took them and she was supportive, even that's mad. But like introducing your children to drugs, even if they're psychedelic drugs. And I know there's like this debate about therapeutic effect and whatever, but I'm sorry. That can't run. That can't run the same way like being open as a family, being communicative as a family. I think that's great. I think that a lot of African families especially, but generally like families of like people of color tend to have taboo topics, stuff you never talk about with your mom or dad. And I think from my experience, my white friends, it seems easier and the older they get, like they get this like familiar friendship like
Yeah, but I
feeling,
feel
and they
even
talk
as
about stuff.
yeah, but even as a black person, I feel like you also the older you get, there are topics you can talk about with your
You can,
parents,
of course,
and you will as well.
you can and you will. And I think obviously that's a very like personal experience, but also like a very like generalized statement. Of course, there are different people who have different relationships to their parents. But from my experience, even when you get older, it's still in a very tame way. And I think it's great if you can communicate, but also I don't think a mom, a grandma, and a daughter have to sit at a table and talk about their like sexual experiences. I think that is a bit wild. I'm sorry. And then even like what?
Who did that?
They do that like
Really?
red table talk. Like the episodes
With
where they
the
don't have
grandma.
yeah, the episodes where they don't have like specific guests is mostly Willow, Jada, and Jada's mom. And they talk a lot about like drugs and sex and stuff like that.
I think they're just doing it for fame. I don't really think they would, on a normal day they would do that off camera. I feel they just do it for the people, to chase
Yeah.
clout.
Yeah, obviously. But yeah, what my like point or what I wanted to speak about actually is that Jada and Will used to be this epitome of like black love, power couple.
Do you know that I actually never saw them as a power couple or
Really?
a couple I want to be like or anything? I used to. Who was my? I don't think I have any, or I had any. Even Beyonce and do you know who I used to like? I used to like. Funny enough, I used to like Shakira and Piqué.
Really?
Yeah, I used to
Okay.
like this too. Oh, Swiss Biz and Alicia Keys.
I don't like them.
Because she stole someone's man.
They have a great like dynamic with the left baby moms and stuff. Like they all get along well. I think it's a great example of co-parenting and like patchwork families. But I can't have a couple as my like no.
Yeah.
Which
I
you know
like them.
sometimes sometimes you are with the wrong person and it's okay to change, and I guess they're all happier for it. But still, no.
Even Beyonce and Jay-Z.
I'm sorry, that was never a power couple to me because can't say why. But first of all, she was underage when he met her.
Who?
Beyonce. She was 16. And I know it's not all about looks. It really isn't. But Beyonce is a talented, hardworking, gorgeous woman. And he still went and cheated on her. And then she made an album talking about, female empowerment and all of that, made millions off of it, and then still went home to her man, but kept telling all of you to leave your man. So, I don't know. I like them separately. I don't love them as a couple. Yeah. But I used to really, really care for like Will and Jada. Not recently, because all of the foolery they've had. But in the early, like when I was like 15, 16, they used to be like my ideal couple. And then I think in modern times, it was Tiana Taylor and her man, who also split.
I was so shocked when you told me earlier on. Like, I was really shocked.
They split, and like I remember they had this GQ video of like power, like a couple quiz, and it's so good. Oh, do you know who I also loved? Nipsey Hussle and Lauren London.
Yeah, these two.
They were perfect. I love them. But yeah, the point is basically don't have celebrity couple goals.
Just
don't
be
have
your
couple
own
goals
yeah,
in
be
general,
your own
even
goals.
if they're not famous. Yeah, be your own goals because you never know what goes on behind closed doors.
Everyone is going through something. Not everyone. People are being cheated on. People are being abused. Everybody's going through something you're never gonna know. So
people have deals that we don't know about. Yeah. They have understandings that we don't know about. And it's not only like celebrity couples, it's also, and I'm guilty of that too. Sometimes you see couples on Instagram who might just be normal people you know, or might be influencers or whatever, and you just feel like, that's so beautiful and that's so cute and that's so this and that, but
do you know what I just Crazy couple, Cardi B. And
Cardi and Offset, they're not couple goals.
Just
I'm sorry,
a crazy
they're not,
couple.
They look fun though. They look as if they have so much fun
yeah,
together.
definitely on great sex. I feel these two,
for
they
sure
definitely
they
have
are
great
freaky.
sex and
They do some kinky shit. See, they do some kinky. Yeah. They look like they have fun, but they wouldn't be my couple goals.
No, they're not my couple goals.
But they look like they have fun, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do that too, and then most of the times you never know what is depicted and why it is depicted and like what people really intend. And like social media couples, for example, do a lot of things for social media. Like, you know how they always like fill the hotel rooms with stuff, or they get you the most perfect date, but then the date is being documented. You get to see it in a vlog, or you get to see it in a TikTok. So if it was content at the same time, I'm not doubting your love for that person, but simultaneously it is content. So if it's content, it loses some of its realness, I guess. And then we look at it and we think, oh, it's so
Couple
beautiful,
goals,
and like, why does my man doesn't do that for me? But your man probably does plenty cute things for you. They just don't seem as grand because they don't need to be as grand. Don't get me wrong, like, fill a hotel room with roses for no content reasons. But I'm just saying, like, and then everyone has different versions of romantic and what they like want to do for you. And I think we're like, so we watch other people and they become our goals, and then we want what they have, and we care, like, we have these visions of things where sometimes you have to ask yourself, is that what I really want, or is that
things
what I...
are not even realistic. Like, we just have this unrealistic dreams. I want to have that, I want to have that, when you know most of the time it's not even possible and you can't even attain all these things, but because you see it on the media, you want it. But like, most of these things are actually fake. Like, a lot of people fake, like, I used to tell my friends, like, social media is fake. Nobody is broke on social media. Everybody is rich on social media. Everybody is in love on social media. Everybody is friends on social media. Everybody is cool with each other on social media. But offline, people hate each other. People are broke. People fight. People don't love each other.
I mean, people fight on the internet.
Yeah, but like, you know
what you present of yourself, you and present everything. This whole like perfection.
And like, another thing I realized the other day, I was just thinking about, is this fake love on your, on your birthday, when people have birthdays. People start reposting, happy birthday, babe, happy birthday, sweetheart. I'm like, you don't even like her. Why are you posting? The other day we're talking church. You don't like her. You don't like this person. Why are you posting?
Okay, I generally only post people I care for.
Yeah.
And when I post you, then we're on a level where I said happy birthday to your face on that day. And then I posted you as an extra thingy. And then there are some people who I might not see or who I'm not that close with, but I still wish them a happy birthday. But then it's like one quick post. It's like not this whole like...
Yeah. I mean, I post... It's either this way, like, if I post more than 1, 2, 3 posts, okay, that person is definitely a close friend or something, or one of my inner circle. Then if I just post one post, it's either I know you and like, you're a nice person and you wished me happy birthday, and I don't just have beef with you or anything, we're cool and everything, so I just wanted to wish you happy birthday. And what I do mostly before I actually post, not all the time, but let's say 90% of the time before posting, I usually DM these people, or I'd already sent a voice note or called and wished you happy birthday before I post, because I'm the kind of person, I value personal posts, like personal wishes, more than a post.
Oh, definitely.
If you call me, if you send me a voice note, if you text me, I'll appreciate that more than I just see on Instagram, yeah, happy birthday, babe, happy birthday, Louisa, because you're just doing it for people to see, but do you actually wish me happy birthday? You didn't DM me, you didn't call me, you didn't text me, so why are you doing it for people to see? Like, when it comes to this particular thing, I have so much to say, but I just want to reserve it all.
Yeah. Stuff on the internet is fake.
And like everything,
like you said, it fuels expectations that are unreal. Like, you see a house filled with flowers.
Exactly.
Do you know how expensive it is to fill? Forget a house. This whole room that we're sitting in. If someone wanted to fill the whole room with flowers, like not even up there, just like your whole ground full of flowers, that would be a couple bucks. Like, it's not cheap. So you can't like forget that. Just I
could, for instance, now I could go outside, see a a Lamborghini and stand in front of the Lamborghini and post a picture, and people would think it's mine. That's why I'm like, everything is so fake. I could go to my friend's villa and take a picture in there and do a vlog and post it online, and people will think I'm actually rich.
There's a studio, a photo studio,
Yeah.
that is decorated like a private jet. So you can take pictures.
Pictures, yeah, I
as
know
if you are
people
on a
do
private
it.
jet. First of all, if you want to be on a private jet, public service announcement, they're not that expensive. You
Yeah.
can charter one for
Think
$1,000.
to-
If you're like,
no,
if
to
it's like your
Barcelona.
life goal.
Yeah, to Barcelona, I think I saw it. It was like 15K to Barcelona.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
15K is a lot.
15K,
No,
yeah.
not like no. There's certain websites where if let's say someone flies with the private jet to Italy, but the private jet needs to come back to Germany because that's
Yeah.
where it stands, then they do an empty flight. And if they would do the flight anyways, you can pay 1K and you're on that flight. I'm not advising you to do that. I'm just saying if you're dying to be on a private jet once in your life, you can be. It's not like, you know. But like, my thing with that is it's in the same category with like wake up with me videos where you like get up and set up the camera and then you go back to bed and then you do like
You know, I've actually tried that nonsense, and I was like, what the fuck are you actually doing?
Just
Even
start
sometimes
the
when I
video.
record myself in the gym, I'm like,
no, that's fine. I think that's fine. No, because I've seen your videos, they're fine. I don't think that's weird. But my thing is you set the camera up, but then you enact waking up as if you and I don't both know you set that. You've been awake. There's makeup on your face. Shut the fuck up. Just start your day. Like, get out of bed, set up the camera, and then start it when you start washing your face. Because that's believable. I don't.
Yeah.
It's not to get ready with me that I take issue with. It's just
the waking up.
exactly the same way. Like if you do. Nah, it's just. Like, I know you've been awake. You know you've been awake. Why are we doing this? Just start it at the appropriate time of like just washing your face, getting your makeup done. Gym videos, for example, that's normal. It's you go to the gym.
But do you know how hard it is to film sometimes?
Yes.
Like people, because I try to put my phone in a place that people are not really in the view. And there's this room where they have like the cycles and like the bicycles and the tricycles or whatever they have there. And where it's usually empty because I usually go around like between 10 in the night, and they usually close at 12 in the midnight. So I usually go there and the room is usually empty. Sometimes there's just one person and everything. That's fine. But like if the room is full, I have to be outside where the people are gymming. And then I have like people entering my camera, and sometimes I put my camera and then someone is staring at me. I'm like, can't you just focus on what you're doing? Like, what are you watching? And then the other day, I was like recording and like doing whatever I was doing. I can't remember what I was doing. I set my camera up, and then these two guys were there, and then they stopped what they were doing and they were talking to each other and looking at me and pointing at me, and I was like, do you really want to take a picture? Like, do you want to record me?
Also, in this day and age, you can't be the first person they've seen that sets up a camera in the gym. It's not that uncommon.
Yeah, but like in that
It's
gym,
not
I've really
unheard
not seen
of.
anybody doing that.
But yes, but just because it hasn't happened in that gym,
that's true,
the general idea of it is not
Yeah.
unheard of. Like, I think it's weird when people stare when someone takes a video.
Yeah.
Like, it's not, we've passed the time where...
I mean, what I love
You
about the
know?
ladies, anytime I see ladies at the gym, they usually smile when they see me recording. But the guys are just like, what do you want from me? Do you wanna record me? Like, I can give you the camera. You can
Do you
hold the
wanna have a
camera for me
picture?
because then I don't need to put it on the floor. No, but yeah, I just wanted to state that. And yeah,
Yeah, how did we end up there?
how did we end up there?
Expectations.
Social media. How did we get to the gym?
Because we talked about taking videos.
Get ready with me.
Yeah, but what did we say about before get ready with me?
Fake life.
No, fake life.
Yeah, social media is fake. The private jet.
The private jet. Yeah, that's, yeah.
Like, for instance, the other day, it happened like quite a while ago. A friend of mine took a picture of him and used it as his profile picture on Instagram. And he had this page on private, and I was like, for weeks I was telling the friend, like, you should tell him to take it off because people would actually think, like, he was on the picture, I think, and behind him was the friend's car, and he drives a nice car. And I'm like, people would actually think it's you. Like, you could easily catfish people with your profile. And he was like, yeah, it's my friend. I can't tell him to take it off. You might feel a type of way and everything. I'm like, but like, at the end of the day, it's your face that's there. So like, if something happens, I mean, I don't think he's maybe using it to do anything bad. Maybe he just, like, if it's WhatsApp.
Wait, it depends. Is it like, because if I now take, like, is it in front of the car in a way that insinuates it's his car?
Yeah, obviously, like, you would know.
Because you know how, like, girlies take pictures in the city center next to a nice car.
If it's my picture, it's something else. But, like, it's like me. If it's on WhatsApp, it's something else. But, like, it's like me putting up your picture and you send
it's not his
yeah!
it's he took the of a different person. With the different person's car.
Yeah, and then put it up as his profile picture. And then
as his Instagram profile.
Yeah, and his profile was also private. So, like,
so
if you're
catfishes you to, like, get, that's weird.
Yeah, and if you're texting with him, you would think it's him you're texting.
And your friend said he can't tell him because he might take offense.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if you take offense.
Why am I like that for weird?
Why am I your Instagram profile picture?
I don't know.
If we're not together on the picture, why am I your profile picture?
I don't know.
That's hella weird.
I don't know.
And that is a nice tie around the whole, like, topic. Something I don't understand about that is when you walk onto the private jet, you take the pictures and you leave the private jet, you know that you weren't on a private jet. Are you not embarrassed for yourself? That's my thing. When you took someone else's picture in front of their car and used it as your... One day, the girl you want to catfish is going to find out what you actually look like, which is probably not even bad, just saying you don't look like that picture, and it's going to end bad for you. Are you not embarrassed? I don't understand. Are you not fucking embarrassed?
No, they're not.
When you set up the camera and then you begin to cry, are you not embarrassed? I have so many, like, I love social media and I love the content people put out, and I think there's so many fun stuff, and I love it Get Ready With Me. I love it Get Ready With Me, and I love when people are vulnerable. I don't think you need to cry in front of a camera. I don't think you need to set up the camera when you're still in bed. I don't think you need to walk onto a private jet, walk off the private jet, and I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm so enraged.
But crying in front of the camera.
I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. There's nothing wrong with being on a normal plane.
This reminds me of a story. Oh my goodness, I know it's gonna hit me for saying this right now, but I think this happened back in 2015, 2016, 2014. There was a friend of mine. I love him. We're good. We're cool. My whole family knows about this because it was so funny. I couldn't laugh alone. And you know, anytime my sister, like, I tell my sister a story about this person, and she's like, "Oh, the one that was crying." There was this, yeah, like, he posted. I think he had, I don't know, he did something to his girlfriend. He had offended his girlfriend, so he posted himself on WhatsApp status, and he was like, "I'm so sorry. I feel so bad. I'm sorry. Baby, forgive me. And then and I'm like, you watched yourself in that video, you cried, you saw yourself crying, and you had the audacity to upload it on WhatsApp. Like, you pressed post.
Why was it posted and not just sent to her?
I don't know. I don't think, or was it a big, I don't know how it was. I can't remember. Maybe it was just, I can't remember. But he uploaded it somewhere. I can't remember. Maybe it was Facebook. I don't know.
Send it to the person?
I had to show my family because I was my family.
If he posted it, I mean, he made it public.
Anytime my sister wants to speak, oh, your friend, the one that was crying on the status. Yeah, that one. Oh, yeah.
Are you still friends?
We're cool.
You still talk to him?
Yeah, we're cool. Like, not that often. But, like,
ghosted him based on that?
No, oh my God, ghosting in friendship. Oh my goodness. Do you know, that's one of my bad habits.
You ghost friends?
Not intentionally. You know, sometimes I just want to, because I feel it's either I am like, I give a lot of me, like a lot of like all my time. And then it comes to a certain period where I just want to, be have time for myself, and people take offense. Like it's not like even I'm doing it to hurt you or piss you off. And my friend once told me like just communicate it, but I don't. If I tell you now, hey, I just need this few days off because I don't know how long I'm gonna be off for, they will take offense because, or they will feel like I am depressed or going through something. I might be going through something, but definitely not depressed. But I might be going through something, but that doesn't mean now instead of you giving me the space, you'll be like, oh, what's wrong with you? What's wrong? That's what I'm trying to avoid. So that's why sometimes I just like go MIA.
So you don't ghost them like terminally. It's just like for a time and then you come back.
I mean, okay, I've ghosted few. Were they friends? Let's say, okay, yeah, okay. One of them was my friend. I ghosted her totally. I mean, now I see her once in a while. We don't speak. Like we don't chat. Um, we talk when we see hi hi. That's just a hi. But we used to be very close back then. And then Karen, no, I don't think I have. Apart from her, I don't think I have. I mean, maybe acquaintances, ghosted.
Okay,
Like,
I think acquaintances is fine. I think romantically, you shouldn't ghost. I mean, it depends. It's hard to say. It depends on like if you're in the talking stage, if you're dating.
oh, I do that a lot. No, when it comes to
Talking
guys,
stage, I think it's
when
fine.
it comes to guys, I will ghost you, and I don't give a.
I feel like you know emotionally if an explanation is needed, if it has went far. Jesus, if it has went far enough or progressed far enough that you feel like if I just went MIA, it would be weird, and I would want an explanation, and then you just give an explanation.
No.
Really?
No.
Okay, so for me, when it comes to dating, I feel like early talking stage, I tend to from time. But early talking stage to me is when I'm on a dating app and we've talked one or two times on the dating app, like it hasn't even went onto a different social media app, and I stop talking to you, I think that's fine.
I feel
if it went onto WhatsApp, I used to ghost a lot in the dating world, but then I've like now come around to like if we have talked a bit, I will let you know that not why I don't want to talk to you anymore, but just a quick hey, I'm not feeling this anymore. Thank you, bye. Friendships, I don't. I think there are 2 or 3 friends in all of my life that I have ghosted, and they were all not great friends. And I've also.
Okay, wait. When you're saying not great friends, because I'm sure if you ask them, they would also, yeah, she was not a great. Okay.
I don't think they would. I honestly don't think they would. One of them maybe. One of them would say I was a great friend and that she wanted to be my friend again. So. I'm not like, I can easily say I have done wrong things in friendships, and there are some of my friends, if you ask them, they will tell you she did this wrong or this wrong in the past, but she's still a good person. But like in those 3 friendships, I was honestly the victim. I really was. And I also didn't ghost them out of the blue. I had conversations beforehand where I let them know certain things and they didn't change them, and it was just exhausting. And at some point, I felt like I've said my piece. You're clearly not hearing it. What's the point in going over it over and over again? And I just stopped replying, and they got the gist, and they stopped replying too, and it was a done deal, you know.
You know, there's some conversations that I've forced with some friends, and back then I would like try to keep it going, but right now, if I notice like an off energy, I'll just stop chatting. Like for instance, now I have a friend that we've been friends. I mean, I have a friend. Funny enough, I have a friend. My longest friend. One of my closest friends. She lives in Nigeria, and we've been friends for over 2 decades. But like my other friend, who I've also been close with, I think now it's been like 10 years, and she moved to another country. But before she moved, we were actually not really like that close anymore. But like since she moved, we've been good. We speak once in a while because they're friends. Some friends you don't need to speak to them every day. Like we speak maybe once in a month or once in 2 weeks, and we would talk for like hours, and you would not even know that we've not spoken for a long while because we are catching up. We have so much to talk about. And I also have other friends that live outside the city. We don't talk every day, But like when we talk, like we can spend 2 hours, 3 hours on the phone.
I love those
And
friendships.
exactly. But I also have friends who I just speak to every day and everything, and we talk every day.
And they obviously feel it more when you go MIA.
Exactly, and those are the ones that usually complain about it. Like right now, I think I have three friends I usually speak to almost every day, and those ones would easily notice if something changes, like if I don't call.
I think you should have a conversation with them, because just for like a general thingy, because I feel like my friends, there are some of them that I talk to every day as well. Mm-hmm. And when I go a bit MIA, they do realize it, but we all have this understanding that like sometimes we just don't want to talk. Sometimes you're just not in the mood. And if it's like 1 or 2 days, we don't say anything. We just like let you have your peace. And then if it's more than 1, 2, or 3 days, we tend to be like, hey, are you okay? Like, do you want to have a talk?
Yeah.
And then the other person can easily say yes, or can easily say no, thank you, I'm fine. I just need a bit of like alone time. And we respect that and accept that. And I think, oh God, did that right into the microphone? That's probably so loud. Thank you. So I think maybe have a talk with them so that like the next time you want to go MIA, they just let you go MIA without being worried, but also simultaneously without feeling like you're ignoring them or not talking to them or something like that, you know? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Maybe that would help.
I mean, but I just feel people deserve to have their me time, their own time.
They do, but also because I'm such like an overthinker and I know what it feels like when a person, whether that be romantically or platonically, goes MIA on you. You tend to make it about yourself, and you tend to make it about what did I do wrong, and you go crazy, and you just need that one explanation. And I just think it's, as much as you can, fair to give people explanations and to let people be in the known and not let them be in the dark. But at the same time, yes, everyone deserves their personal space and me time. But I think that's why maybe a conversation would be good for you guys, and you just, you know, let them know sometimes.
I mean, ghosting and with guys.
That's a topic for next week.
Yeah.
We will talk about that next week. This week we learned don't have celebrity couple goals and
don't ghost your friends.
Don't ghost your friends. Louisa will stop ghosting her
Communicate
friends.
with your friends.
Yes. Communicate with us. Leave us a comment and a follow. Let us know what you want to hear.
Comment, subscribe, follow us.
Love us.
Share our
We love
videos.
you. We appreciate you. And we'll see you next week.
Did you just hear what I said?
What?
Okay, thank God you didn't hear what I said. You might hear it in the video though. Oh
I might hear it in the video.
Alright, see you guys. Bye.
See you. Bye.